Okay, so here we are in the market, and what we want to do is first start to form our triangle. So here we go. I'm going to start with doing the hypotenuse, which is our trend line. We are moving it in the direction of the trend. We're going to form the base, which is also known as the support resistance supply demand level. And then we have the height. Remember, the market cannot and will not move backwards. So this is just more of a barrier just for visual purposes. And then as you become more familiar with how the triangle defense works, you don't necessarily have to draw out all of these different lines. So moving forward, make this more precise just for my visual purposes. All right, so we have our triangle. All right, so next what we want to do, we have our moving averages, and what we want to do is drop a time frame to where our moving averages do not cross. So right now, my yellow is my 20 moving average, and then I have the 50 moving average, which is this fuchsia reddish color. And so let's just go ahead and start to drop our time frame to find the triangle difference. Again, the trend is upward, so our 20 has crossed over our 50. So right now I'm at the 3-hour time frame. So let's drop and see how far down we can go time frame to where there are no crosses in the 20 and 50 moving averages. Again, the 20 crossing the 50, crossing up. Oh, okay. So we're at the 1 hour. Let me try the 90-minute and see what that does for us. Okay, cool. So we started on the 3-hour and we're down to 90 minutes to where there were no no crosses of the moving averages. So let's just again do a comparison. The 90-minute has no crosses, and then we have the cross right here on the 1 hour, so that we know that the 90-minute is the triangle that we're looking for. So with that being said, I am going to adjust this trend line so that it's going to be just more precise for our triangle. Now that we're on the right time frame, the precision is so important for this particular technique. So let me do my best to get this. Perfect. All right, nice. So, oh, let me connect this down here at the bottom. Apologies. All right, cool. So what I want to do next is I want to label this particular trend line, this hypotenuse, as my 90-minute triangle. What I do is I just put in 90 or 90 M for minutes. All right, so right now we have the base prices respecting by coming up to this base here. Then we have our triangle as we are preparing for price to eventually hit this base and looking forward to violating this hypotenuse, our trend line. This is again our defense. So next, what we want to do is find the impetus level for this triangle. You remember where we saw that 1 hour cross? All right. So right here is where we'll start to formulate our impetus level. Right where the 20 crosses below the 50 and then back up, it crosses the 50 again. So let's just go ahead and identify where this cross happens. Happens right here where I have this red vertical line. And then we want to focus our eyes to the left to the highest high prior to this particular cross. And as we see here, this high right here is where the highest high appears. So I'm going to put a marker there to identify that being the higher high. And then we want to identify the lowest low that happened within this crossing, all right? And so it appears, well, we've got these two areas that are kind of neck and neck. So we'll have to look in a bit closer to identify which is going to be the lower of the two. And even with this long wick right here, this is our lowest low for this particular area. So I am going to identify, I'm going to mark it. And so remember, our triangle is for 90 minutes. So what we're looking for is a 90-minute candle break of this level. So I'm going to mark it as the 90-minute impetus level for the sell. And then you'll also want to use your rectangle tool, and from the wick to the body is where you want to capture this particular level. All right, so we'll go back down to the 90 minutes. Our perfect triangle. And all right, nice. That's really good. All right, so next, what we will do is we will play this out and see how market responds to our levels. Just want to get this all on screen here. Just a moment. All right, here we go. So again, we are looking for price to hit our area of resistance. We're looking for it to violate our triangle, our trend here. This is our defense. And then we're looking for it to violate this impetus level. We're looking for a candle to pierce through, or to pierce through and close at this impetus level to confirm that we will set in a position for a sell. So let's play this out. I'm going to slow this down for a moment. All right, here we go. Okay, so as you see here, we have the close that has occurred right here. So what we want to do is enter the market for a sell at this level. Remember, I had mentioned the stop loss going at the base. This is where that stop loss will be. You want to be sure to get it above that particular wick. And then just for this particular demonstration purpose, we're just going to go for the 1-to-1 at minimum, nothing less than a 1-to-1 in trading ever, ever, ever. All right. So let's see if we get our 1-to-1. Had a little bit of drawdown. However, price has come back. It has retested. It's come through. It's retested that line several times, playing with our emotions, or it's at least attempting to. However, we know our psychology is intact. We know that we followed our trading rules. So all we can do is just wait for the market to play out and do what it do. And we got it right there. We got it. So here we go. We did the triangle. We set up our triangle defense. We set up our impetus levels. We waited for the candle to close past that impetus level. We set our position and we let market play out. So again, there is the triangle defense as well as the impetus level.